Hey, retailers, it's Bob Phibbs, the retail doc. Thanks for joining me here today live. Are you feeling stuck and overwhelmed? Maybe you just need a jolt. When I first started out as a speaker, I was hired by this major company to do a sales rep meeting. And I did the speech, and the CEO was really happy with it. But about 3 weeks later, I got an email from the meeting planner. And they said, they really didn't like you at all. In fact, there's several negative comments here. And I was shocked because I thought I did everything right. I felt awful about the whole thing. So what did I do? I had to call up and commiserate with somebody. So I called up Patricia Fripp, who, if you don't know Patricia Fripp, she is amazing, out of San Francisco, the speech coach, presentation coach to the stars. And I told her what had happened, and I'm waiting for her to say, "Oh, poor you." And she goes, "So you bombed?" And I was like, "Oh." And she goes, "That happens to all of us." And I said, "Well, but what should I do now?" And she goes, "Well, why are you calling me? The person you should be calling is your client. Bye." And I always think about that because she told me exactly what I needed to hear, right? Not what I wanted to hear, but what I needed to hear. And have you ever experienced something similar? I think a lot of us get through the day by kind of believing our own stuff, and then we just want other people to validate that. And I think right now in brick and mortar retail right now, you open a paper or you click, I guess someone opens a paper, you click on a article, and then you just go down that rabbit hole of "it sucks to be you," and then you have those conversations with each other. Yeah, well, it's limited expectations. What do you expect? We're not Walmart or Target or Amazon. They're having record profits. We're not essential. And suddenly you've minimized everything. And oftentimes I think we need something to kind of slap us into reality. And that's why I've spent the last 4 weeks crafting a 20-minute workshop. It's going to be next Thursday at 11 a.m. That's August 27th, where I'm going to strip away your excuses, pump you up, and leave you empowered to create a better business than what you had before COVID. And I'm really excited by it. And I'm hoping that you will join me, because I think right now you have so many demands coming at you, and it gets overwhelming, and you can feel stuck. And I don't care if you're at the highest C-level of the company, where you're dealing with strategic decisions, or you're in supply chain and you can't get product, or you're in forecasting and you're trying to figure out, are we going to have more or less business, or you're in HR and it doesn't matter. We're all trying to do more than we ever have. Our legs have been cut off figuratively, and we're being expected to run, right? It's like we're all just, what are we supposed to be doing now? And I want to just calm you down a little bit and say, okay, here we are, but also here's what we can do. And so for the next week or so, I'm going to come on here, give you some tips. Today's tip is really just understanding that don't find people who will tell you what you want to hear. Find people who are going to challenge you to say, well, what if you could find a way? What if you could? And start changing the dialogue in retail from "it's inevitable, everything is going to be gone in a few weeks," to "what if we could?" And so I hope you'll join me next Thursday morning, August 27th at 11 a.m. for my comeback sprint. Registration's limited, and you'll also receive a copy of the recording to watch at your leisure. So that's it. Until the next time that I see you, do good work and good selling.